Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Gamercat Q9B, and today we're going to be doing a little different kind of thing today. Today we are playing Pax Historia. And if you haven't if you don't know about what this is, it's basically ChatGPT that you can use in the real world. Basically, like I can control Canada and make Canada like explode Iceland for some reason. I don't know. I just came up with random issues. And today's goal is we're going to try to take over the entire world as quickly as possible. This is going to be hard with people like Russia and the UK around. This is going to be quite difficult to do so. But let's begin. We're going to play as the USA because, of course. Name your game. We're playing Take Over the World. Select difficulty. Because this is going to be very hard, we're going to set it for easy for now, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do this in normal. We're going to put it as easy for now. For now, we're going to be light, so that we can, well, let's see. What other models do we have? Well, we probably want to use the model that, like, saves us the most amount, because I don't want to run out of free credits. So, we're going to be using a model that uses the least amount of credits. Now, let's begin. First thing, I don't know how this works. I don't want to chat. Actions. Here, okay. Our goal is to take over the world. I feel like, firstly, we should begin with Mexico. We expand down here, and then we could take over the entire lower area down here. Once we have that, then we could expand up here, take over Canada. Or maybe Canada, because we already have, like, two sides. We can fight from both sides. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's think here. We also can, like, do incredibly crazy and weird stuff, of course. Like, we can do some pretty messed up and weird things here. So let's think. I'm going to, surprise, please don't judge my spelling. Surprise, attack Canada. We can't use nukes, because then everyone else is going to use the nukes on us. Surprise attack Canada from both sides. Oh, sorry, not typing. From both sides using Alaska. Yes, I remember Alaska, and just and the lower USA, like the rest of the USA. By we will deploy smoke bombs across Canada. I know how to spell. I will fix it as I go. Canada, to blind them, and we set off remote bombs placed underneath Canada to make Canada collapse in on itself. It's a perfect idea. Now I'm gonna set a rule. I can't do like insane stuff, like I can't summon a UFO here to destroy everything. But I mean, you can put, I mean, realistically, you could have a plane go in with smoke bombs, like multiple jets fly in with smoke bombs, and have bombs already placed underneath Canada. We can do that. And then invade and take over Canada. Boom. Too easy. Now, what does this do? To next major event. We're going to the next major event. Let's see what's going on. What happens now? Anything affected with the map? Oh? What are we zooming in on? What in the... Is that like us? Alaskan Strike Force. Oh, that's us. The United States issued a massive unprecedented mobilization of its armed forces. Troops began converging on the northern Alaska borders in preparation for surprise offense against Canada. The scaled movement is detected by satellite imagery, raising immediate concerns. Okay. So they can already tell what we're doing. Next event. As U.S. troops mass on the border, the United Nations hold an emergency session. Several nations, including the UK and France, issue statements urging de-escalation. Canada declares a state of national emergency because of evacuating border towns. Okay. I'm gonna let this play out. In the early hours of the morning, the U.S. executes the first phase of its attack. Oh god. Specialized aircraft and ground teams deploy vast quantities of smoke-generating agents across Canada. I don't know why I'm laughing. And Yukon. I think that's pronounced Yukon. That's Yukon. Yukon border, creating a dense artificial fog that blinds Canadian surveillance and radar systems. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm realizing we have. Oh, this is big. Like, it looks like a little fin. Like, if you got rid of this bottom part, it looked like the fin from Jaws. I'm getting off topic. We need to keep going. Following the smokescreen, remotely detonate explosives placed by the U.S. Oh my god, this is insane. U.S. Special Operatives need to keep infrastructure at major conditions. Trigger. I don't know why I'm laughing. Catastrophic collapses, bridging power grids, and communication hubs in Toronto and Montreal. And Calgary are severely damaged, plunging the nation into chaos. Yes, yes. With Canadian forces blinded and cripple U.S. ground forces across the border in a coordinated pincer movement. Armored divisions pour the Ontario from the south while Alaska units sweep eastward. Canadian military resistance is fragrant and unable to mount a courageous defense against the overwhelming assault. Yes! We take them over! Take the land! Yes! The Canadian government loses contact with its western provinces as U.S. forces sever transcontinental links. Oh god. Panic spreads as rumors of total capitulation circulate. The Prime Minister attempts to relocate the capital, but the rapid advance of the U.S. troops make organizing retreat impossible. Yes! Yes, yes, this is perfect. Ooh, nice. U.S. forces converge on Quebec from both east and south. The provinces find itself completely isolated from any remaining Canadian holdouts in the Atlantic region. Local militaries attempt to organize a last stand, but they lock heavy weaponry and air support. Yes! We are doing so good. We are destroying everything. We're doing so good here. Valmantra, as a brief. Oh, wait. Did they take us? Wait, what happened? I didn't see what happened. Support, not allowed for further logistical support. Remain Canadian naval. Wait, what prevent use from by the invader? Did they attack us? Canada wasn't here. Canada wasn't here. Intervene. Yes, intervene. It's time to do our next action. Maybe I close this first. Actions, yes. Okay, they're starting to fight back. This is bad. We send... No, not that many. We send that number of missiles towards Canada, wiping out all life. And all of the U.S. laughs maniacally as this happens. Well, we basically destroyed all Canada. Let's see. Next major event. Let's see what happens now. What happens? What are we doing? Okay. After we take Canada, we should do Greenland, and then yeah, we move down to here, and then like we take down all this stuff. This stuff. I don't know what to call it really. That was quick. Oh. What is this? Oh, map feature. The United States launched a catastrophic missile barrage towards every remaining population center Canada. 200,000 missiles. Oh, 200,000, okay. Rained down on British Columbia, the Atlantic provinces, and the Northern Territories, obliterating all signs of life. The sheer scale of the destruction creates a firestorm visible from space. Oh god. In a single afternoon. Let's see how people. New analysis of Canada sends shockwaves through the international community. Our convene at the United Nations as world leaders struggle to comprehend the scope of the atrocity. The UK and France recall their ambassadors from Washington, while protests erupt in major cities across Europe and Asia against American action. Ho 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 ho. They don't know what's coming next. Oh. Well, what did I do? Wait, no! What? What do you mean? Can I undo that? Wait, no, I want to undo that. What did I just do? Did I just delete everything I did? Intervene. Yes. Oh, okay, great. We still took over, everyone. Next action. Okay. We send a message to Greenland saying that if they don't surrender all their land, Canada won't be the only one dying today. And we say lol at the end of the message. Cause we're just funny. Oh, and at the same time, we blow up Mexico and invade. Am I making this too easy on myself? I don't know. I was assuming that like Pax Historia would like stop me at some point. It would go like, okay, man, you can't do that. And then it translates a direct message and menacing communication to the government of Greenland, demanding immediate surrender of all territory. The message experience represents the recent annihilation of Canada as a prisoner. I think with the casual law that underscores the terrifying shift in American diplomatic so nuke. Is that like a country? Or no, state here? Nuke goes silent, fearing that they are next on the list for total destruction. Without warning, the U.S. launches a devastating cruise strike against Mexico. Massive missile barrages target Mexico City. Oh, jeez, we took so much. Crippling command structures and causing widespread panic. Simultaneously, armored divisions stationed in Texas and California surge across the border, meeting fragrant resistance from a shocked Mexican military unable to coordinate defense. Oh, how much are we taking? Oh, there's like the Mexican federal government loses contact with northern western states. Chaos erupts as local governments attempt to negotiate and surrenders independently. U.S. forces exploit the confusion, rapidly securing key highways. Oh my god. Well, that's what happens when you mess with freedom. Oh, Jesus. Fall of section Monterey. Oh. Of the American war machine. Oh. God, is anyone gonna oh, gee, we're just... I don't even have to read that. I already know what happened. We're just destroying everything. What? Our central government left. The United States declares... Oh my god. Mexico's gone. This is this unclaimed land? Unowned. Okay. I'm assuming we next take it? Oh. Global panic. Two summer nations in less than a week triggers global hysteria. United Nations converge in an emergency session for delegates to veil future sanctions against the USA. Mass protests erupt in less than Berlin, but no nation declares to intervene. Okay. Yes, I declare to intervene. It's time to do something funny. What is something, food that the, what? No, food that the USA gives to the world. Right, okay, so all food Sent out of the USA. What is a horrible disease? Rabies now to tame. More. Give me more. Give me more. Google. I'm using AI to destroy an AI. We bring back the bubonic plague. Yes, it's brilliant. That's brilliant. Is now filled up with bubonic plague to annihilate the remaining countries. To try. I'm not gonna try like too hard. Like I'm not gonna immediately destroy everyone. But this is gonna be like a funny thing. To try to annihilate the remaining countries. All food in the USA is then advertised to be safe to get people to join the USA. This is so smart. What I'm doing is so smart, bro. Like, how we brought back the bubonic plague isn't really that necessary. You don't need to do it. Okay, covert biological warfare campaign codenamed Silent Harvest. Who came up with this? This sucks. We should need to come up with better. Specialized logistic units begin continuing all food exports. Designated for foreign nations with voluntary strains of bubonic plague. Simultaneously, domestic distribution networks are purged and rebranded with aggressive marketing campaigns proclaiming American food is the only safe sustenance on Earth. Intelligence agencies monitor global shipping lanes to ensure the pathogen reaches key populations. Oh my god. Research cluster of fatal illnesses emerge in major facilities. Initial medical to confuse the symptoms with rare flu variants, but death rates climb exponentially within days. Quarantine zones are hastily established and more so ever, yet the infection spreads faster and contamination protocols can be implemented. Panic begins to simmer as local authorities realize the standard antibiotics are ineffective against this energetic strain. I feel like I should use the cool voice for like more serious stuff. Or not this. Global food imports ban enacted. Following alarming health data, the European Union and several Asian nations issue emergency decrees banning all food imports from the United States. However, the delay provides catastrophic. Container shipments already distributed through the supply chains continue to infect populations. Mass hysteria grips supermarkets as citizens raid shelves, unaware that the domestic stocks of some region may also be compromised. The WHO declares... The WHO? Wait, no, I don't mean to do that. Who? Unfortunate approach to the century. And Santa Clarita and the rest of Los Angeles County. Los Angeles? What is Los Angeles doing? Only attorney. Oh, wait, I should better word this. Okay, now. Now. What is who? What is who? Legal thing. Okay, it's some sort of thing. Declares a level 5 medical emergency. Okay, they can't tell. Tokyo? Collapse of public order in Tokyo. Japan faces its first major urban collapse as the plagues overwhelm Tokyo's healthcare system. Ha! Tokyo's high-tech technology can't beat the Black Plague. Martial. Martial. Why would it be martial? A law is declared. The riots erupt over scarce medical supplies and rumors of poisoned water supplies. The Prime Minister appeals for international aid, but neighboring countries seal their borders to prevent cross-contamination. Is anyone going to do anything? Like, sanctuary status. Oh, this is where it is. U.S. Biosecurity Checkpoint Alpha. Oh my god. What is this, science fiction? Capitalizing global crisis, the U.S. launches a propaganda offense offering sanctuary status to any nation willing to integrate fully into the American Union. Official broadcasts highlight the zero infection rate within U.S. borders, contrasting it with the carnage abroad. Refuses flock to border crossings in Mexico and Canada, only to be proceeded through strict quarantine camps before being granted residence under New America. Okay, so basically we are saying plague reaches South America. No, not Argentina. Not Argentina. Anything but Argentina. I didn't know Chile. I'm not good at geography, okay? I did not know Chile was all the way here. You know what? We're taking out Chile next. Chile doesn't know. In Argentina, no! Governments of Brazil and Buenos Aires attempt to burn infected stockpiles with the airborne transmission. Okay. What can we do now? So we send planes full of the bubonic plague. That was an accident consonant. Plague to drop it over Chile, cause I don't. Wait, no, Chile. The USA says they did it cause they don't like Chile. Oh, and they take over any unowned land in the world. And the USA sends a broadcast to every home on Earth showing inappropriate stuff just to rub it in their faces. Yup, we're targeting the children. We're going for the children. I feel like this is too easy. I'm just messing with the world at this point. I'm just like making fun of everyone. The USA executes a Brazilian biological strike. What is that? Using biological strike wing against Chile. Deploying squadrons of cargo aircraft to drop canisters of engineers. This is so stupid. Running plague up the Andes and Central Valleys. The pathogen designed for rapid airborne transmission in cool climates settles over within hours. Panic erupts as hospitals are overrun by victims and far more severe than historical strains. The Chilean government stands to seal its borders, but the infection has already taken root in the population centers. With 48 hours said to go, descends into anarchy. Santiago. What is Santiago? Is that a state? Or I'm assuming that's like some place here. I'm assuming that's something along here. Martial law is declared, but human forces. What is martial? I'm an idiot. What is this? Oh, okay, I get it now. Clear, but military units fracture soldiers flee to protect their own families. It sounds so boring. I'm trying to make it cooler. Looters strip supermarkets bare, while fists burn unchecked in the downtown India. The president broadcasts a final plea for international aid before communication lines are severed by rioting crowds. Mass graves are dug in public parks as the death toll climbs. Oh my god. Sucks to suck, Chile. A calculate act of psychological warfare. The user hypnotizes the world satellite feeds traverse a continuous loop of explicit and degrading content into every home with a television or internet connection. Broadcast frame as a celebration of American dominance mocks the suffering of nations currently dying from the plague. World leaders condemn transitions as a crime against humanity. Yet powerless to stop the signal, many populations are forced to witness the humiliation. The broadcast serves as a stark reminder that no sanctuary exists from the American reach. Nothing can escape freedom. Oh! That includes all of Antarctica, I'm realizing. Oh, unclaimed territories. Capitalizing on local distraction, the USA formally declares the exhalation of all unknown land research. Across the globe, military engineers and research teams are dispatched to Antarctica. Oh my god. And various ocean islands in dispute borders or supplant the American flag. The move is largely symbolic but establishes a legal pretext for future resource extraction. No nation opposes the claim. Okay, time for our next move. I feel like no one is doing anything. I want someone to do something. Like, this is too easy, man. Let's see. We build space centers all along Antarctica and launch rockets full of bombs up to space. Up to space. I feel like easy is making things too easy. Can I change the difficulty? 3D globe. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Turn it off. Turn it off. Okay. Phew. Cheats. Difficulty. Normal, yes. Oh, perform whatever action plan. Oh, okay. With minimal chance of failure. That's why. There's no way to fail. Okay. Now, back to where we were. USA launches rockets along Antarctica full of bombs and sends them to blow up key points across the globe. Except Argentina. They are cool and are offered a chance to surrender to the USA. Hopefully now with the difficulty increased, this becomes a bit more hard. Summarizing. Wait, no, I don't want a timeline. I want to move forward. I want a whole timeline of what happened. Later, though, at the end, I want to see that because that would be really cool. Antarctic thunder initiated. Okay, this is cool. In shocking escalation of global aggression, the USA launches a massive volume of intergalactic ballistic missiles from hidden silos in Antarctica. These weapons, armed with conventional and experimental payloads, screamed across the skies towards strategic infrastructure and nodes in Europe. The only nation explicitly spared from abroad was Antarctica, which received a simultaneously divisive ultimatum, demanding immediate surrender in exchange for immunity. The world watched in horror as radar screens lit up with hundreds of yes. Global infrastructure collapses. The U.S. missile strikes achieved catastrophic success, obliterating key power grids, communication hubs, and transport networks across the globe. London, Berlin, and Tokyo and Moscow reported total blackouts as their central stations were vaporized. The sheer scale of the destruction paralyzed international response to these capabilities, leaving nations in disarray. Only Argentina remained untouched, its leaders frantically debating the U.S. surrender terms while their neighbors burned. God, this is cool. Argentina faces the ultimatum. With the world reeling from the U.S. onslaught, Argentina stood alone as the sole target of a diplomatic offer rather than annihilation. The U.S. demanded full capitalization and integration into American sphere by noon on February 12th. What is it today? February 11th. President Marshall addressed the nation, describing the choice as one between sovereignty and survival. Panic spread through Buenos Aires as citizens realized resistance might mean joining the list of destroyed nations. Yeah, well, how is Chile still standing? I wanted to destroy Chile. Union fractures. The devastation of key European triggers an immune collapse of coordinated government in the EU. France, Germany, blinded by the loss of their command centers, could not coordinate unified defense. Local warlords and military began seizing control of regions, declaring martial law. The dream of united empire evaporated overnight, replaced by fragmented fiefdoms struggling to maintain order amidst the chaos. Asian powers go dark. Yeah, we are. What? What is this? Asian blackout zone. Yeah. Japan's government went underground. Okay. Urging calm. The Pacific Rim wants an engine. Global trade become a silent graveyard. Scrambles for the African content. Oh, we're destroying them. The global also face a new threat: internal instability. Without warlords' power vacuums left by weakened central governments, the UN already neutered by the destruction of its headquarters supply network. Could do a little, but use please intervene. Our plan is working. USA sends fleets of planes over to all the blackout zones and begin taking over. I think I might have to increase this to hard difficulty because nothing is happening to next major event. Operation Global Sweep. Okay. Your global process. Oh, whoa. Okay, this is buggy. U.S. Asia Pacific. Oh, whoa. Employing massive fleets of transport aircraft cargo planes to every major blackout zone across Europe, Asia, and Africa. With communication networks destroyed and populations terrified by the preceding missile strikes. U.S. forces counter minimal organized resistance. Oh, the operation was not a battle, but a cinematic occupation. Ooh. Then at the U.S. area, the People's Republic of China faced an international crisis of command. With coastal hubs served from the interior. Oh, whoa. We are taking over everything. I feel like this is too easy. Cheats. Where'd the cheats menu go? I'm making this harder. Difficulty. Hard. We're playing on hard now because it's too easy. The USA then dumped gallons of drugs into all water sources, but supplies the USA with fresh water not affected. This plan is to neutralize all enemies. Dude, let's just start new chat with. Where is it? Argentina. I know how to spell Argentina. I thought clicking on it would do that. Okay, Argentina. Surrender now or die. Surrender. To a madman who literally will fight for every inch. Oh, I'm sorry. It had to end this way. Goodbye. Argentina is evaporated with so many bombs they can't fight back. Oh man. Argentina is evaporated with so many bombs they can't fight back. So be it that way. You will see your country fall. Okay, let's move to the next major event. Has Argentina come up with a response yet? Oh, I can't see it. Well, yeah, I guess we know. In Canada moved to neutralize remaining global resistance without direct combat. The U.S. executed Operation Silent Thirst. Oh, wow. Dumped into major... Oh. Used domestic water infrastructure to a pure supply for its citizens while the world outside descended into chaos. Reports of mass confusion, violence, and social collapse. Oh, people lose their mind. Following the breakdown of diplomatic talks early in the day, President addressed the Argentine nation from a fortified bunker in Versailles. He declared that Argentina would never surrender to the madman who destroyed Canada and that will vowing total resistance. The speech galvanized the population, with militias forming instantly across the campus in 9 days. The USA had received this definite rejection to finalize targeting coordinates for the complete annihilation of Argentina. Final phase. With diplomatic fail, the U.S. launched the final phase. Thousands of country ballistic missiles. Oh my god. Korea towards Argentina. The process unpredicted in human history. Designed not just to defeat, but to evaporate the target. Every major city base. Oh my god. We destroyed them. During Barack warheads, the sky over South Africa turned black. Oh my god. Did we destroy them? What happened? We destroyed them. Immediate aftermath of bombardment satellite feed showing a hellscape Argentina once stood. Oh my god. Survivors few and far between wandered through the radioactive dust in a state of shock. Oh my god. Intervene. Argentina doesn't exist anymore. That makes sense. Okay. Let's do Chile. You have seen what happened to Argentina. Surrender now. Oh, if they don't surrender, that's just a stupid move from them. We witnessed them actually never refuse. Well, enjoy your last moments. Chile is then destroyed by the USA Army and bombs. I don't know if I say it destroyed, it like just makes it happen, or is it like saying like that's what I'm planning to do, but they could stop it from happening. These initially operated what in the what? Injured Firestorm Squadron. Oh my god. Departed from occupied Argentina airfields unless you tore up injury. Chilean military flew dug and found their supply lines, several by additional states. Cities burned uncontrolled as U.S. Air Force established total air supremacy. Next event. The fall. Oh, we took them. They were so great, yet obviously futile. It was just like, hmm? Now let's see what to those who go against us. I don't know why I can still chat with Chili. Shouldn't Chili have been destroyed? Base Bay first says no one lets the surrender speak to. Oh. Making further dialogue with us is possible. Impossible, that makes sense. Start new chat. Brazil. Surrender now or see the same fate as Argentina and Chile. I'm offering many diplomatic relations with everyone. Okay. Mobilizing our entire population and military across the Amazon. We chose death over slavery. We don't want to enslave you, but free you. The USA will take the earth. Join now or die. No. Rejects or false. Okay. Well, Brazil. The USA sends large armies to Brazil and begin taking it. Kidnapping all women. You'll see where this goes. All women. And killing the rest. Women are later relocated to the U.S. God, what am I doing? I can't put this on YouTube. What should I do with them? Now that I have kidnapped them, I honestly don't know what to do with them. To encourage the U.S. armies to work harder by seducing them. Yes, perfect. We'll exploit them so that we can use them to make our armies more powerful. It's perfect. It's a perfect plan. Oh, I could stretch this window. The USA launched Operation Amazonian Iron Fist, deployed massive armored columns and mechanized infiltrate. Oh, that was quick. The state objective was not merely but of the female population for forced relocation. Though numerous significant or overwhelmed by the sheer speed. Oh my god. This is a great abduction begins. Oh my god. Human cargo convoys. What am I looking at? Oh my god. Units. The horrific task. Oh my god. Re-education exploitation camps. The screen. Oh my. Did you have to say that last part? Because now I'm sad. Oh no. Okay, now you're making me feel bad. I understand I vaporized the whole country, but at least they had a quick death. Now they're just like Oh, either dead or in hiding. Oh, whereabouts remain unknown. Oh my god. Arrival of captives in homeland. Oh my god. This is actually horrible. I did not mean for this to I did not think this through. This is actually horrible. We're stripped of their identities. Yes, as liberation, claiming women are safe from a chaotic world. The male population in former Brazil faced starvation and disease. Supply chains collapsed. Oh my god. News of Brazilian genocide as a mass kidnapping spread through underground networks and fragment satellite feeds, sparking waves of terror. Oh my god. Oh my, the psychological impact of the U.S. campaign. You know what? I feel like that's a good place to leave this video off. Well, I'll see you all next time.